Brazil is back in the spotlight. The Seleção, one of the most decorated teams in football history, is about to kick off another mission that could shape their journey to the 2026 World Cup. The excitement is building, the rumors are flying, and the big question is, who will wear the famous yellow jersey in the upcoming international friendlies? In today's video, we're diving deep into Brazil's recently announced 55-man preliminary squad list. Yes, 55 players. We'll explore who made it, who could miss out, and most importantly, when Brazil will step onto the pitch again. So, make sure you stick around until the end, because the surprises in this squad are worth every second. Before we jump in, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest football news and updates. And if you're already part of our community, a massive thank you for being with us. Now let's get into the details of Brazil's grand return. Brazil will officially restart their journey next month with two high-profile friendlies. Mark your calendars. On October 10th and 14th, the Seleção will go head-to-head against two Asian powerhouses, Japan and South Korea. These matches aren't just warm-ups. They're part of Brazil's larger mission to test strategies, experiment with lineups, and prepare for the ultimate goal, the 2026 World Cup. To prepare for these challenges, Coach Carlo Ancelotti has already revealed a massive 55-man preliminary squad. Yes, you heard that right. 55 players are currently in the pool. But here's the catch. Only 25 of them will make the final squad, which will officially be announced on October 1st. That means over half of the players will be cut, and competition for places is fiercer than ever. Now, here's where things get really interesting. The preliminary squad is filled with almost all the big names Brazil fans know and love, but there is one major absence. Neymar Jr., Brazil's all-time top scorer, has been left out yet again. The reason? Another injury setback. Neymar's road back to fitness has been frustratingly long, and this latest blow means he will not be part of Brazil's upcoming mission. For fans hoping to see him back in yellow, this is a heartbreaking update. But aside from Neymar, almost every other star has been included. That gives Brazil plenty of firepower and creativity. However, one man under pressure is Richarlison. The striker, who once looked like a guaranteed starter for Brazil, has failed to impress in recent international windows. Despite being a regular in the Premier League, his performances for the Seleção simply haven't lived up to expectations. And Coach Ancelotti has made it crystal clear, form and fitness are non-negotiable. If you're not performing, you don't get picked. That means Richarlison's place in the final 25-man squad is hanging by a thread. Another name that sparks debate is Antony. Left out in the last squad without even playing a match, many wondered if that was the end of his Brazil chapter for now. But reports suggest that Ancelotti might give him another shot this time. If that happens, Antony will have the chance to silence his critics and reclaim a spot in Brazil's attacking lineup. And then we come to a legend, Thiago Silva. At 40 years old, many thought his time in the national team was over. But the veteran defender continues to perform at the highest level, showing leadership and defensive quality week after week. For some, age is just a number, and if you judge purely on form, Thiago Silva absolutely deserves to be in the squad. Could we see him wear the Brazil shirt again in these October friendlies? That's one of the most exciting storylines fans are waiting to see unfold. But wait, there's more. Remember Philippe Coutinho? The magician of Brazil's midfield who once dazzled with goals and assists? He's back in spotlight. After a string of strong performances in the Brazilian league, Coutinho is once again being talked about as a potential comeback star. Several media outlets are reporting that he could finally return to the Seleção in these upcoming matches. If that happens, it would be a fairy tale comeback for a player many thought had faded away. Not just Coutinho, another familiar name, Oscar, is also on the preliminary list. The attacking midfielder who once played a key role for Brazil has been absent from the national setup for years. But now, with Ancelotti building toward the World Cup, he seems open to revisiting experienced players who can add creativity and depth to the squad. Seeing Oscar back in yellow would be a nostalgic moment for fans. So why such a big preliminary squad? The answer is simple. Ancelotti wants options. With the World Cup looming closer, Brazil's coach is determined to build a strong, balanced squad where every position has multiple choices. Injuries, form, and tactical flexibility all play huge roles in shaping the final 25-man squad. And this 55-man list gives Ancelotti the freedom to pick only the very best for the October matches. The real question now is, who will survive the cut? On October 1st, the suspense will end as Ancelotti officially announces the final squad. Until then, speculation will run wild. Will Richarlison lose his spot? Will Antony return? Will Thiago Silva get a last hurrah? Will Coutinho and Oscar really make a comeback? These are the burning questions every Brazil fan is asking. One thing is certain. The friendlies against Japan and South Korea will be more than just games. They are a testing ground, a chance for Ancelotti to experiment, for players to prove their worth, and for fans to catch a glimpse of the future of Brazilian football. So, dear viewers, here's the big question for you. Which players do you most want to see in Brazil's final 25-man squad for these friendlies? Is it Coutinho's comeback? Thiago Silva's leadership? Or maybe young stars pushing to prove themselves? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinions. And remember, if you don't want to miss a single update on Brazil's squad, tactics, and World Cup journey, make sure you subscribe to our channel right now. Thank you so much for watching, and get ready, because Brazil's road to glory is about to begin again.